starting another edition of Mentoring Moments for Moms. I know this probably isn't the best time of day for you moms, but when I return to Oklahoma, I'll be catching you during nap times, which would be wonderful. But today I just wanted to finish up on some things we started talking about the other day. First of all, I have such a desire just to connect you moms, for you just to get on, be able to hear from each other, hear from me. Hi, Lacey and Elizabeth. Man, this is great. It's a good time to connect with me as well as for other people. I like for you to be able to connect with each other. If you're interested in looking at any of my past scopes, in my profile you will find the catch.me/Gail Anderson. Hi. Good to see everybody. It's a lot more fun having people on, and I know if you're in the central time zone, then you are probably about, what, 3:30? Oh, kids are up from naps. But for me, being on the West Coast right now, thanks for the hearts, appreciate those taps on the screen. The kids just got down for a nap, so this is the perfect time for me to steal away and talk since I'm with my grandkids. Any of you have your kids help around the house? Let me hear from you. That was something I had to do because I had no choice. Lots of kids, lots of busyness in the household, and I did homeschool. You did? Okay, what do you have your child do? That's what I'd like to hear. I think sometimes it's hard to get them to help me out. Okay, Wendy, I understand that completely. Starting to. Okay, let me challenge you. How about starting at age 2? Yes. 2 years old, empty dishwasher, awesome. You know what's great for a 2-year-old is emptying the dishwasher, and he's actually doing a sorting activity if he can put the silverware away in the drawers, clean their room, make their bed. Oh man, get a timer out and say, let's clean up this room in 10 minutes. Set the timer, do it with them. That's kind of how you have to start to get them involved, is do things with them first. And they're always motivated, so you got to allow them to come do things with you in the first place. But there's so many educational things from them working, just the responsibility more than anything else. And it gives you that opportunity to just praise them. So again, moms, I just want to encourage you to grab that motivation while it's there and get them to help you. Yes, definitely. One of the awesome things that we started, and I cannot remember where this came from, but we had our kids do their 5 things in the morning. Now granted, they couldn't read because these are kids at preschool age. So we had 5 things that they would do. They were equated with each finger on their hand. So we drew a picture and then drew a picture of each thing that had to be done. The first one was to make their bed. Now for a 2-year-old, no big deal. Pull up the sheets, pull up the cover. When I was a girl, it was a lot harder than that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, next thing is to get dressed. They might need a little bit of help, but you know what? Once they start trying to get dressed, if you lay those clothes out for them in the morning, they can try and do that on your own. So you're building this from a young age. The third thing is to eat breakfast. We have a routine here. We have a simple thing that we do, one thing after another, and the kids get used to that, one by one by one. So make their bed, get dressed, eat breakfast. Okay, what are we gonna do after that? This is hands and face. Wash your hands and face because you're usually sticky. The last thing is teeth and hair. Then instead of having to remind them every minute, I love this. My daughter-in-law just says, have you done your 5 things? And then they have to remember what those are, go by the different points on their hands. Excellent, somebody's putting in a summary of what we're talking about. That's perfect. You know, we did that before I had too many kids, and it was fun. It was just a wonderful little thing to help them remember and get them involved. But when we had our last 3, total of 5 kids under the age of 7, I had to really get serious about getting them to help with other things. Not just picking up, but I'm talking about helping with the housework. And yes, they were motivated in the beginning. And if you can capture that motivation and praise them for doing it, they will keep on doing it. So we started out with things like just being able to clean a bathroom sink. And I have to mention here, I'm talking about cleaning, using cleaning supplies. And although I did not do this, what I want to recommend to you guys to do is do some do-it-yourself or buy something so completely natural, no phosphates, no toxins, so that they're not using anything that could hurt them. It's really important that they not be around the old Comet that we used to use and all those types of cleaning supplies. But yes, they want to clean sinks, they want to clean mirrors, they can help you do windows. Dusting is fantastic. You ever thought about putting an old sock on their hand and just teaching them how to go back and forth, back and forth? Okay, now we're learning the whole left-right progression in reading. They are learning so many different concepts. So you might go around the table first in a square and then go back and forth, back and forth. Teach them to watch, to make the lines. That's the same thing I would teach my kids to do when they were vacuuming. Wonderful. So after we had our 5 kids, could not afford to have a maid come in, which we did for a few months when I was, I wouldn't say bedridden, but pretty much had to be careful about what I was doing. What we did was we quit having a maid and we had the whole family clean together. This is for the big once-a-week cleaning, and it is the best thing we ever did. And it doesn't matter when they're older whether they like these things or not, but they know how to do them. That is so important as a roommate, as a spouse, as a single person. You need to know how to clean your house. You need to remember that things need change, like the air filter. I mean, these are things I would involve my kids doing at a young age. Now, I really want to suggest that you go to our blog, KirbyAnderson.com. Wednesday's blog, I wrote about having your kids help around the house, and that gives you specific ages. Okay, this is what you can have them do at 2 and 3. Yes, Andrea, absolutely. Thank you, Mama Maria 6. Okay, so we've got things that they can do at 2 and 3. We've got more things that they can do at 4 and 5. More things that they can do at 6 or 7. And the thing is, moms, we don't think they can. We don't give them enough credit. But I tell you what, you read it in a book, you get to thinking, hey, I can try this. I can just see how they'll do. And whole house family cleaning, everybody having their own jobs, was wonderful. I'll mention again, if they can do it 80% or 70% as good as you, let it go, praise them, it's done wonderfully. Then a couple days later, you have 6 boys. Oh, bless your heart, that's wonderful. And they all help out. Absolutely. My website is in the profile. And besides that, in the profile is also the link to Catch Me, which will allow you to view all the past. I just started this actually a few days ago, but I will be extremely regular in doing this. I'm a mom of 5, a grandma of 5, and I'm at the stage in my life where I like helping young moms. This is my passion, this is my desire, and this is such a great venue to be able to do that. So you will be hearing from me a lot on mom topics. Household management, taking care of your kids, your marriage, because that's important to keep intact. Yes, thanks. Jody, great to have you. So it's just fun talking mom stuff, and it's fun because I can sit here and say, hey, this is what I think I did okay on, and these are some things I didn't do so right. But absolutely, it's fun to have you listen and fun to just be able to connect. And if you have questions, go right ahead and put them on in. Jump on Scope when you can, but if you can't jump on when I'm on, then go to Catch Me or view it within the 24 hours, and you'll be able to see that stuff. Perfect. Thank you, Mama. I had 3 boys and then my twin girls, which I tell everybody I hit the jackpot at that point. Couldn't have any more after that because having twins was way too exciting, especially having girls. And you know what? This is mentoring moments for moms. That's what I want it to be. And since I can't connect with all of you personally, this is my goal, to connect with you in short bursts. And I'm probably talking too long, oh goodness. But do put your questions in and I'll try and be sure and cover those. But I want to encourage you to get your kids to help you around the house. And it's such an important thing to just encourage them in that. Make it such a big deal that they'll want to keep doing it. Encourage, encourage, encourage. Praise, praise, praise. Give them rewards. Take them out. Do that kind of stuff so that they want to keep doing it. And thanks so much for your time today. Glad you're listening. Oh, first time here. Hey, thank you. I don't know how you heard about us, but I'm glad you're on. So check out my profile for some of the other links. I'm going to answer this one real quick. This is Spiritual Joe. How you did allowance and working around the house. I always believed in giving the kids some money, even down to when they were 2 years old. Pennies, for making their bed, pennies for doing jobs. As they got older, the money grew, nickels, dimes. It's nice to have it attached to the jobs around the house, but at some point as the kids get older, you definitely want to break that. Give them allowance just because they're a member of the family and they need some money, and then the jobs they do are jobs that they should do just because they're a member of this team. Got to mention something really cute, really, really cute. My daughter-in-law a couple years ago came up with a name for her family. Team A6. There are 6 of them. They call themselves Team A6. And if that doesn't give you a wonderful attitude about being a part of something bigger than yourself, which is our goal in parenting, is helping our kids to be able to feel like they're a part of something great, not just a peer group, but a family, a blood relative, and that will never change. So thanks, ladies. We'll be on again, possibly over the weekend, depending on how Easter and Easter egg hunts go. But thanks so much for being a part of this. This is Mentoring Moments for Moms, and I'm Gail Anderson. Thank you.